town reformer. He's up to stick on your rights. Hail to the king. Hail to the one. Kneel to the ground. Stand in the sun. Hail to the king. I don't know how much more I can squeal, but this shit has got to stop. The show must happen. We're overbooked as fuck. Don't even worry about it. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Brian Benjamin Andrews, and I must expel every fucking bit of energy I have in my body, my mind, and my soul to bring this shit to you, my friends. So happy you're along for another ride. Welcome back to the Badlands tour. Somewhere in what the fuck? Cumel, Washington. Where are we? Matches. I'm looking for the tab that says matches. What? Matches. There it is. Bothell. We're in a Bothell in Washington, USA. The Elevated Sports Trampoline Park and Event Center. Yes, another fucking bounce house we're in. But they got a party room, and we're fixing to put the ring up in that shit. It's a nice industrial space, and we're going to take full advantage of that, my friends. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome back, once again, to the Badlands. Bothell, Washington, USA. 115 people or so are packing themselves in the elevation jump park situation in Bothell, Washington, USA. We're around Brian Alvarez's neck of the woods. And Brian Alvarez, if you didn't know, if you weren't quite sure, the commissioner is here. And he wants his motherfucking plaque. And you still ain't sent the plaque. You still ain't sent the plaque. You owe the Commissioner of Global Sport Council a little prize for his fucking fortune-telling abilities, man. His soothsayer abilities. Let's get it kicking. You heard this bell. We're here. It's live. You heard some good music. You're going to hear a lot of bad music, unfortunately, courtesy of this game's soundtrack. This is not included in the bad songs. This is one of the good songs. Don't even worry about it. It's American Dream, baby. This Dusty Rhodes coming out and shaking his boogie woogie like only Dusty Rhodes can, Daddy. You hear me? You feel what I'm saying? He's shaking that big old thing. He's been called a legend, Daddy. He's been called one of the great ones. But he's just the American Dream, Daddy. Hold up, I gotta move this shit. So we're popping on for a special broadcast of the Badlands. I told you the West Coast leg of the Badlands tour is coming, and Limp Bizkit is joining the Starks on tour. Well, you know, as you heard from the jump, we are rocking and rolling across the United States of America, stopping in at every fuck-ass spot this beautiful land has to offer. And our latest drop is here in a place called Bothell, Washington, USA. We want to thank the Elevation Time, whatever it is in the spreadsheet, Trampoline Park for their high ceiling party space. We're going to put on a couple matches. We're going to get the fuck up out of here. Jerkel Skorligan. Good to see you, Commissioner. It's all Kings Road action. The 5th Kings Road match. Will Ospreay versus Drew McIntyre. Both men 0-0. in the Kings Road League, but Will Ospreay had his look at Ground Zero. Remember that, Commissioner? Going one-on-one against Chris Jericho, the King of Games, the championship exhibition. And Will Ospreay, for all the pomp, circumstance, Balderall, and hype, couldn't get it done and got dog walked for 7 minutes, courtesy of the King of Games, Chris Jericho. Now in a new league, now in a new situation, Will Ospreay looks to learn, compete, and grow his craft inside the Kings Road League for an opportunity to face one more time for the King of Games. These motherfuckers ain't doing nothing but this 24-man double round robin series. Will Ospreay versus Drew McIntyre. Cutting this off, McIntyre's got to win up in this league in singles action this year. McIntyre, no matter where he goes, the former World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, is a heavy favorite. They don't call him the Scottish psychopath for nothing. And to finish the action, but real quick, further Kings Road League action. We got the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, going one-on-one with my man, the Wild Man, as it were, Miles Michaels. And Davey Boy Smith, Miles Michaels, both two of the top 20 in this league's history. British Bulldog benefited from a year-long motherfucking run up in that factional championship league. But we did see that man with a tear in my eye. I watched this man go 38 minutes in a factional warfare match. The sole survivor, taking it to the limit and then some. Davey Boy Smith. Davey Boy Smith is a top-tier competitor, and it is with that in mind that he faces a former King of Games in his own right, Miles Michaels. And I know what you're thinking. You got Miles Michaels up in here. You got Stone Cold Steve Austin up in here. You got all these former Kings of Games in here, but we ain't got all the Kings of Games in here. Why don't you ask Dwayne The Rock Johnson where his invite is into the Kings Road League? Just like Jerry Seinfeld said, it don't exist. Dwayne Johnson isn't welcome in this kind of action, but my man Davey Boy Smith is, but my man Miles Michaels is. And over the next 10 months, 24 men jockeying nonstop. We're gonna find out the true cream of the crop. The winner of this 24-man league will indubitably, definitely be the top performing competitor in the league all year by virtue of the insane schedule this tournament dictates. And speaking of insane schedule, we may as well keep it running, keep it moving. It's a motherfucking school night for your boy, you know what I'm saying? So we better keep it going. Our first match of the night, the 5th Kings Road match. Will Ospreay and Drew McIntyre. Ospreay 0-1 in council action, losing to Chris Jericho in the season 6 premiere. But he is an aerial assassin. He has the goods, we know. And we are collectively hoping that Will Ospreay is going to find it here in the Kings Road League. One-on-one against Drew McIntyre, a former World Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. And I don't mean in that bullshit WWE League, I mean right here in Global Sport Council of Season 1 OG. A proud member of the bar and owner of the fastest pinfall in recorded Global Sport Council history. Between him and Sting is Drew McIntyre. And any day McIntyre wants it, best believe he's going to take it. Will Ospreay, how bad does your man want it? And how bad do you want to stop him from getting it? That's the question of the match tonight. This isn't the only match that they will have in this series. 24 competitors have to face their 23 opponents twice. It's a 522 match series. All right, that's if we were to run it the whole way. Obviously, we're not going to do that. All right. Let's pump it up a little bit. Welcome, everyone, to Bothell, Washington. One more time, welcome, courtesy of the Commissioner. We are here. We are 3 blocks down from Brian Alvarez's fucking housing development. Just off the strip mall, off the 51 North bypass. Here in the Jump Time Elevation Park and Event Space. About 112 here to see our opening contest scheduled for one fall, which is the 5th Kings Road League match. currently inside the ring from Sheffield, England. He weighed in today at 239 pounds. The aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. And I will say, Will Ospreay, he deserves his fucking Ospreay music. He truly does. I think he's done justice. I still think he's a threat, regardless of his loss to the King of Games, Chris Jericho. You and I both know match against Chris Jericho. Man, really guarantee the goddamn thing. Alright. He's got his soul here. I think McIntyre has enough sense. And the offense space floor is his opponent. From Air Scotland, this man weighed in tonight at 274 pounds. The Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre has been on a path of destruction since his nuts landed in Stuff City 5 calendar years ago. McIntyre making his name in a league just like this 5 fucking years ago, friend. In that Bloodless World Championship, Bloodless World Council League WWE Championship Series. Yeah, and don't forget, Brandon got stabbed that very sword. Collusion, perhaps. We're finally getting to some goddamn action. Ospreay, McIntyre, James Uso's ringing, and we are on. Ospreay avoiding a punch, sneaking in the pin early. They're going to break the record, not going to keep that much straight down. Ospreay by spinning star press, spinning moonsault around it into a springboard moonsault. Ospreay can flip, he can court, manipulate his body. On his true strength comes with how he contorts and manipulates his opponent's bodies. One more for the highlight reel. It's 3 moonsaults in 30 seconds for Will Ospreay. And he says, I'm about to smack this motherfucker from the second Roman drop kick. Flash bombs going off. You'd have to assume Bothell, Washington is lost in time if they're still using flash photography. And you know what? As Ospreay just fucking jobs Drew McIntyre out, I do want to say, if I could expound real quick on flash photography and disposable cameras. And I know it's timely with Edge busting out the disposable cameras for their little star battle. But there's a reason that's nostalgic. It's because not quite so old folks like me grew up with all that. And let me tell you something. When Shawn Michaels hits the elbow drop on Chris Jericho in WrestleMania 19, it's one of the greatest flashbulb shots you'll ever see in your life. These are moments that people are making legitimate decisions to capture forever. You get 24 or 27 if you're lucky in a game. You don't just take 1,000 pictures, you don't just take a video, everywhere you go and everything you do. What the fuck's the camera? Is that 9? No way! 10? Oh, that's 9 now. I couldn't hear this. Brian Benjamin Evans couldn't hear this. Ospreay cut a pin. After 2 minutes, McIntyre's up and he could take a hell of a beat down. But I was waxing poetic about disposable cameras. There's a phenomenal forearm. As these fans of Bothell know what to do. Matter of fact, if Globus World Council was real, I would give out a disposable camera with every ticket. This would be a really good real-life match. Absolutely. And a Styles clash. Employed by Ospreay. They make it a big deal in AEW. And I always thought, oh, he's stealing a spot. Oh, he beat some Jabroni with it. Collision like 9 months ago or something. And all of a sudden, you think you should get Swerve with it, or MJF with it, or Hangman with it, or even Kyle Fletcher with it. I'm not so fucking convinced. Ospreay, sore as he is, still fighting strong against Drew McIntyre. And you see McIntyre there trying to develop a little flurry of offense. None of it really connected. As Ospreay standing on a 5'4" in a double leapfrog backflip kick, spinning the Scottish psychopath. McIntyre backing up down and retains position. As he escapes from Ospreay, jumps a little double to the rope. Suplex counter, no! Into a stunner by Ospreay. Ospreay now seems a little bit more. Triple shooting star pass. My God! What an attack by Ospreay! But it was avoided and exploited by Drew McIntyre. And we are getting close to 4 minutes left in this match. Drew McIntyre desperate to find the slightest opening. Yes, he avoided contact, but McIntyre in 4 minutes has had 0 sustained offense. The reverse hurricane in the pin. McIntyre, is he knocked out? Can he grab the ropes? Oh, he's on it too. You see even Jane Doe. I'm going to give Jane Doe a $1,000 bonus. She's counting the movie too. She smacked the ropes. She said, that's to say McIntyre. Get the ropes. It's right there. Alright, at the 420 mark, I'm having my fucking weed leaf moment. Because I don't know what McIntyre did to earn a 2 count. But he got 2. I mean, Jesus, is it just right back to Ospreay, who's now taking the tee off. He called on the sidewalks, perfect stretch. Ospreay's going to the top. He went up with the stretch. What's the question? He's calling it McIntyre. He wants to knock him down off the top. Big ball off the top. Throwing the shades of AJ Styles. Now with the pin. Jane Doe, a little slow but big. Smacking McIntyre in the face. Smacking him in the face like this. 1, 2. What the fuck is that? McIntyre is bleeding. Jane Doe's not helping with that. What do we got? One more phenomenal forearm. This time with the left. I would have preferred the hidden blade. Oh, there it is! Oh, fucking there it is! Hit blade by Ospreay! The knockout shot! Counted the fucking bitch! Jumbo Jingo! And both bitches at the highest fucking level! Trying to get the goal. That was the hidden blade. Oh, God! This Ospreay kiss! McIntyre to steal it! There you go! Ospreay out 2. Incredible kick out by McIntyre. Surviving all that pain and trauma. Claymore kick. You know the count was fucked on that. Now the Claymore kick from Jane Doe. That was Ospreay. That was fucking Ospreay. I'm sorry. Ospreay a little too flashy for my taste. Doesn't have too many forearms. That was a nice drop kick. I'm just going to see more drop kicks. Jane Doe, you got 1,000 for slapping the ropes, but I'm finding her ass 11 grand. For counting slow for Will Ospreay here from the Styles match. That's an incredible show of strength, dexterity, and control. No doubt. I mean, you can even tell by the impact, there really wasn't a lot on there. I don't know what you prompted this pitfall, but obviously Drew McIntyre kicked out, so why show it? McIntyre coming back, that's the move I missed, and they still didn't show it. Coming up, back, yeah, the hidden blade. I said I want the hidden blade. I think McIntyre does. Yeah, so slow. How can he smack him in the head? She's smacking him in the head every time. She said, wake up, Drew, wake up. McIntyre on multiple changes. Here's the kick on the last out. This incredible result. It was a Claymore kick straight after. Then of course you're not going to see the finish after 23 fucking replays. But rest assured, my friends, the winner of this match in 6 minutes, 2 seconds, by way of pinfall, Drew McIntyre. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre. Caught a little blood. He got knocked back. Jane had to sell her car after her last set of tires. Well, I don't much give a fuck. She can get a ride with somebody else coming into the arena like she needs her own car. Like she needs to pay for her own car. She ain't nobody but a bag of fucking bones as far as this reporter is concerned. A great showing by Will Ospreay. Much better than his match against Chris Jericho. I will give him credit for it. But ultimately, Drew McIntyre stayed with it. And just like everything else, it was luck and genetics that got Drew McIntyre the fucking victory. 4 stars by Meltzer. I'm giving this one 81% possible bang. A great contest. Ospreay, a great exhibition. Even with the fuck shit. No, not even with the fuck shit. 4 stars by Dave. 74. It was a good match overall, but the fuck shit had me going. I don't like that. 74%. Not quite. Says the commissioner. No, I'm not. Not quite is the official rating, 74%. So say it, the founder emeritus, Brian Benjamin Andrews, and this article may not have anything to do with my vocal clubs, my cracking voice, or my incorrect information. Concentrate on the action and enjoy yourself. We got one more forward. If I can have a little executive override. Ooh, whose song is this? I like this song. No, never mind. They fucking take yours. It's shit. Both these guys ain't got shit music. Both these guys got good music. This will be our final match of the evening. No main event because we're just running round robin league matches. Just like McIntyre, excuse me, just like the previous match, Davey Boy Smith and Miles Michaels. It's their first go in the league. Davey Boy Smith, one of the top 20 of all time, a former Factor champion, an Iron Man, a dark horse, a sentimental favorite. Now he's not my sentimental favorite, but he's a good fucking wrestler. He's so strong. So agile and so deft. While he may not be the smartest man, mechanically speaking, there aren't many better in the history of professional wrestling than the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. Now he's going to one against a man that would love a reputation like that someday. But unfortunately, Mr. British Bulldog's 30 years in the business, Miles Michaels has only got 5. Michaels is a Season 1 OG of Global Sport Council Action. He enters his 6th year as a pro. He's accomplished so much. A former King of Games in his own right. He rode the highest wave that anyone has ever rode in this league's history. That includes the California 20 Tag Title race. That includes Owen Osborne as the Triple Crown champion. No one has ever won the King of Games and the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship until I win. At the same time, no one else but Miles Michaels. A feat maybe to never be accomplished again. And as high as Miles Michaels rode during Season 1 action, it was a tough and unforgiving learning curve moving into the 2nd year. Season 2, 3 of this league. Saw new stars, new opportunities, new modes of attack, and new standards of excellence for in-ring and character work. And unfortunately, next to the huge worldwide and interdimensional influx of wrestling talent and competitors, Miles Michaels for 3 years, 3 entire seasons, won nothing. He's got like 2 wins and 13 losses. He finally won the national championship last year to make good on 2 eras bygone. And now, by God, Miles Michaels is back again, hungry for the biggest prize in this league, and that's Global Sport Council's King of Games. Let's take it back to the action. Oh, like I had guessed, Davey Boy was in Florida all summer doing crack with Jim. And he had forgotten all the spots that I carefully laid out for him. This is my greatest accomplishment because not only did I have one of the greatest matches of all time, I carried someone that I had no idea what to do in 93,000. Needless to say, I had no idea. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Brett. Maybe that's good as the other play. All right, folks. This is our final matchup of the evening. Thank you so much for coming out here in Bothell, Washington. This is the 6th Hits Road League match. We're pushing for 522. So please welcome the new era for the first time. Fresh and ready to go. From the popcorn ring, weighing 255 pounds. British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Jesus. One moment. The sounds of teleportation. Never mind. When I put him in an arm bar, I said, are you ready? He said, oh, brother. Hey, this isn't the good music I thought was going to happen. We'll get his music back. We'll get his music back. His opponent from Stock City, USA, who weighs in at 251 pounds. Oh, God. Michael! And quite honestly, I think this is the coolest looking, most accurate version of Miles Michaels we've seen thus far. And I don't know if my boy growing up, but 6 years in, I'm so excited to see what he brings this time. Looks like Michael's bringing a shot block to the back, but it was a shot to the head to back up Bulldog when he shot to the knee. Now you're not going to get much on a Colorado son. Oh, okay. Maybe a little leverage, maybe Davey Boy. Maybe Davey Boy just trying to be a little polite. Yeah, okay, break it. Taking a kick, that's fine. Now we're going to see what's really good. Okay, Miles. Just shut down the Bulldog. Bulldog starting behind it. There's that agility, there's a whip back. Through the Colorado title. I think Bulldog starting to feel like he needs to take Panto's catch championship. But there's Michaels. He goes this way. Holding the arm up high. With a downward bend. Oh. Half switch into an arm drop. Punch with that. Now you're going to win it over and over again. Now nice with Michaels. Off to the legs. Oh, I just hit Michaels. Splash down face first on the mat. Now Davey Boy Smith. The attack. Classic. Heart fan reaction. Hyperextended pulling the leg out of the leg. And Miles Michaels. Going Bulldog. A bit. Smith here. Not really go to the bottom like that unless you're about to hit your big shit. And I don't know if a minute and 10 seconds in, Davey Boy Smith was thinking about a running power slam. But Miles Michaels wasn't going to have that. Ain't no way. Ain't no how. Not from a neutral position. Michaels with the right hand. Incredible throw down the line, man. And look at him. Oh, man. Wiping Bulldog's face in the mat. No love lost. No love lost. Tiger suplex to the back. Oh man, face buster. And the pin tracking both arms. Gonna get a round at the first final attempt of the match. No love lost between the living legends and the Hart family. That's for goddamn sure. And my Bulldog made the one of those out and back again. Eating a couple shots, it's a little sloppy. Ultimately effective. So that's into the top four. Oh, Michaels lining up for a big shot here. Big elbow drop. You know, Big Daddy. Big Daddy. Never mind. I like elbow drops. I'm glad to see Miles Michaels liking some motherfucking elbow drops. What I'm trying to say. Go streammoon.com. You know what? I ain't having it. I'm trying to have a main event here. I'm trying to have a match. The King's Road is going to have attitude. Brandon, the commissioner, if you are here, ban this bitch, ban this motherfucker. Michaels Bully float on. Into the tail. Flipping Bulldog, backwards into it. Like, you might get a little extra torque off the impact, but you put him right in the rope, son. Now Michael's off the second. What's it going to be? Oh no, he's caught! Crossbody lock, caught by a Bulldog! There's some power. And Bulldog, showing that he's still got it. He's got some resilience. I know we're 3.5 minutes in, but they ain't called this so quick action for 2 years for nothing. This is the hottest, fastest, most real motherfucking action you can find in the professional wrestling realm. All these motherfuckers want to win. All these motherfuckers are trying to win. We do not pick the winners or the losers. We do not play as any characters. All of these competitors have one mission every time they're in a match, and that is to win. And Michael's getting one step closer. With a 2 count on Baby Boy Smith. Michael standing tall. Got Bulldog on the ropes. What's he thinking about here? Well, you better think about. Oh! Face first into the top rope. Michael's just yanked Baby Boy Smith into it. And Smith, I see his face open up. He's open down the face. Look at that Bulldog closing him. Not calling a Bulldog closing him. Because that's a famous buck arm. Smash away with jawbone features. And now it's Michael. By Baby Boy Smith. Another hard family classic. Michael's way out in the center of the ring. Look at this. Just pick up Miles from a Superman position. Right power slam. Settling the ring. It's up to you. He's out. He's fucking out. He's out at 2 like the last 2 could be. Jumping down may have fucked the count. I think time-wise he was the 3. I honestly do. Michael's wanted the escape. I'm not sure he got it in time. If Mick Foley was counting, he may not have done. He's got the goes. Oh, look at this. Oh, no! Michael's just got power slam. Putting it right to the floor. Bulldog crushing televisions in abdominal areas with power slams in the ring. Just past Michael's really weak over the top rope to the floor. And Michael's off the impact with his seemingly incensed punching the fuck out of Bulldog. Now the top double sledge shot. The referee's count has started. The amateur my boy to take that back up in the ring. Michaels, Jesus Christ, absorbing some ungodly punishment. Into the cage, arms are trapped. Wow. The double sledge with the knockout shot, motherfucker. The knockout shot, motherfucker. I'm with the commissioner. Another ref may have counted that 3. I'm going to give the commissioner that. Not like this, I agree. It was a good contest. It really was. British Bulldog, Baby Boy Smith. It hurts them for this motherfucker. Didn't win the match. Baby Boy Smith trying his best. He truly did all his shot, but this isn't the fit. But in the end, he was fucked. Oh, good. A 10 go more than 6 minutes break. Baby, the people are counting on you. You're one of the most popular and gifted athletes in professional wrestling today. Oh, no good. Those two busy smoking crack cocaine, motherfuckers. There's the 3 count. Doesn't matter where it was at. The winner of the match ultimately by pinfall in 6 minutes, 8 seconds. Michael! Not like this. All the critics can say what they want on one. But at the end of the day, Miles Michaels rose to the occasion, took the lumps, and I mean some big lumps, taking a running power slam in the middle of the ring, and then a fucking slam to the outside to the top and deliver a double sludge blow right to the soft meat of Davey Boy Smith's skull piece. Knocked his ass loose. And with his dick in the dirt, Davey Boy Smith was rolled into the ring for the subsequent 1, 2, 3. We haven't seen the last of Davey Boy Smith, and we certainly haven't seen the last of Miles Michaels. Bothell was a great crowd, thank you. Absolutely, Bothell was a great crowd. Memphis gave us 3.5 stars. I bet you if it was the Tokyo Dome, it had 4.5 stars. So I'm going to give this one an 83%. Not a banger, but really good. What I'm going to call it, really good. 83%, really good. Great back and forth action. Mikey just gave the whole time, as was Davey Boy Smith. Everyone leaving it all on the line until the fatal double sledge. And you hate to see a match end on a double sledge. But like I said, this isn't like the fake ass shit you watch in WWE or AEW or TNA or New Japan Pro Wrestling or AAA or CMLL or Progress or any other motherfucking program out there. This is real life shit. You punch someone in the face, the expected result is that it hurts. You punch someone in the face 5 times, the expected result is that it hurts so bad they don't want to put their shoulders up because they want the pain to end or they're knocked the fuck out. Everyone here wants to win. They don't care by what means. They only care about the end. And for Miles Michaels, a great start on a new engine, which may be the same track we heard once before 5 years ago, and that is Miles Michaels is the greatest professional wrestler in global sports council. The road is paved with flesh and bone, and Miles Michaels has taken the day for the first step. We'll be back on Saturday with more matches. John Cena will be in action for sure. But folks, ladies and gentlemen, slap dicks and motherfuckers worldwide. Next Wednesday night, live from West Hollywood, California, Global Sport Council presents California Love, a gala affair, a reason for a season, some hot-ass matches, and some hot-ass locales. We're live from Los Angeles, where all your dreams can come true, and your worst nightmares can also come to fruition. We got great action on the way, more Kings Road action. The ECW title is on the line, but our main event live from Hollywood, California, in his 100th match, Brandon seeks the greatest prize in Global Sport Council and thusly the greatest prize in all of professional wrestling as he faces off against the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla, the Wizard, the iconic Chris Jericho. 100 matches up and down the road, across the world, to dimensions and universes beyond. There has been one beacon of light that is shown brighter than anyone else in 5 calendar years and over 1,600 matches all time here in this motherfucking hard-nosed league. And that man is Brandon. I say I'm the founder emeritus. I'm fired, I'm retired, I'm rehired, I'm wrestling again. Whatever it is, I'm that man. This league would not exist to this day if it was not for Brandon. The true behind the scenes is, yeah, I created Global Sport Council, but if it wasn't for the vision of Brandon, this show would have never been on TV and would have never been the number 74 ranked fucking podcast in Saudi Arabia if it wasn't for Brandon. Global Sport Council is a worldwide affair, and even so far beyond, you don't even know where the shit ends, where the fake shit ends, and when the real shit begins. You don't know. So tune in this Saturday for some John Cena. Tune in next week to see my best friend, my man Brandon in his 100th professional wrestling match go for the biggest prize. He's number 1 ranked in the World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship division. He's number 1 ranked in the World Tag Team Championship division as well. He holds more points than anybody, and by a wide margin. Brandon versus Chris Jericho. I can keep talking about it because you know, Commissioner, my friend, you know it's a rematch for the ages. We'll get into Untitled Finale 1 next week when we get back to Hollywood, California. I want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight, Saturday night. A little more adrenaline pumping you motherfucking man. You speak dope. I said, well, maybe you could give me a shot. I'm going to give you a shot of adrenaline. All you do is put it in your skin and press the plunger, and the adrenaline goes directly into your bloodstream. It goes directly into your bloodstream. I'm going to save you the trouble, and I'm going to blast it so hard into your motherfucking mind place, all right, that you won't even know what to do. Global Sport Council is coming after you. We'll see you next time.